There were hundreds of scandals that Dowie was at the center of focus for. In fact, there were something like 200 to 300 lawsuits that Dowie was involved with, everything from fraud to people who died because of his doctrine or his abuse of power to neglect them of medical care. I've documented a lot of that in my book, Militant Christian Extremism, A Critical Examination of John Alexander Dowie, and you can read more about that. But what Dowie was bringing was a public version of the doctrine that if you're on the outside, you saw Dowie from the lens of the filtered version of his doctrine, and he had the private doctrine that was secret for those who were part of the elite sect. This would set a precedent for the groups that followed and emerged after him. One of those doctrines, for example, was polygamy. Dowie was teaching in private the views on male and female sex were skewed within the movements, and Dowie was teaching polygamy in private. Later, he got caught and was exposed for this.